Hi there. I wanted to come together and do a layered bloom. It's been a little bit since I've done um, a layered bloom, so I thought, well, let's do one. I got some stuff in my mold. Let me get it out first. All right. So I am using today Jade Diction, the high gloss resin. I got these on an Amazon Black Friday deal. And I know Jade Diction makes good blooms, so I figured, oh, what the heck, we'll use this one. I have 3.5 ounces of resin here. I don't know that I'm going to need all of it because this is a very small mold, but I have other molds waiting in the wings if I need them. I have let the resin warm up to, it's at 31 and almost 32 degrees Celsius, 89 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to pour just a tiny bit in this cup for my white. And then I'm just going to fill the bottom of this mold. Not too much, not too little. I think that's probably the perfect amount. If you put too much in, your bloom might drop. So I'm going to dump the rest of that in that little mold I put off to the side. All right, so I am going to use CastinCraft for this. And I think I'm going to do 8 drops. And we'll see what it looks like. All right. I'll give it a good mix up. I think that looks pretty good. Set that off to the side while I drop my alcohol inks. I'm just going to use one color today, and it's Rosewood by Ranger Inks. I just want a solid base of one color. I'm going to put my white in a piping bag. I think today's bloom we'll do a combination of just dots in the center and then spiral and then squiggle lines. Basically my favorite type of bloom. Usually I debate doing the dots in the center. I usually like my resin to be warmer to do the dots, but I think we'll be okay today. And then start my spiral. A little wonky today, aren't I? I'm squeezing it so it's a bit heavy. I want heavy defined blooms. I'm not going to go any further. I'm not going to get close to the edge because I do plan on doing another layer of bloom. All right. So now we're going to do our squiggling. So I'm going to start where I have that one piece that isn't attached to the inside. Just so it helps get rid of a blobby because I've now drawn through it. Just in case you're wondering why I chose to start there. I'm also not going all the way in. Oh, and I'm not doing squiggle lines. I didn't go all the way in because I didn't want to touch my dots. Now I'm not going to go all the way I'm going to go half the distance on these. And then since I don't have anything fancy, let's do half the distance out. And when I push out, I don't push out too far. You want it to be natural looking. We all started with those blooms that were in, out, in, out, in, out, pulled really far. All right, that's it. Now we just let it cook, do its thing. We'll come back when it's time to do the next bloom on top of it. Since I have a lot of room, I might put a layer of clear down first, then the next bloom. We'll see. We'll see how much this pulls in. I find if it pulls in a lot, then the second one with the clear layer between looks better, gives more dimension. But if it's pretty far out to the sides, you're not really going to see that dimension, so that extra clear layer doesn't do anything. In any event, we'll be back. All right, so we are back for our final layer. I did put a layer of resin on top of the bloom that we already did. I put a little too much, so I don't know that we're going to do a backing. I think we're just going to leave it clear. I've already mixed up my white. I have my resin here. I'm going to pour just a thin layer on here and let it spread. Okay, just a little bit more. It is hard, so I don't have to worry about that. If I have some room left, I am going to back it, but I'm waiting to see what this looks like. Just a tad. Oh, I think I'm going to have room to back it, guys. That's so exciting. All right. Yeah, I think I'll definitely have room to back it based upon what it's looking like here. Not a thick backing, but a little something. All right, so today I'm using Current as my alcohol ink. And I'm just gonna dribble some around the edge. I don't need to put it in the center because we're not gonna see the center. Keep looking at it. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to put a backing on it. I don't know if my table's a little unlevel, but it's pretty high over here. Let me, before I do this, I'm going to pop this side up. I want to do it now before I put the bloom in, because it may move a little. It'll shift a little. We'll give it a second to see what it does. All right. Now I've got my white, and I'm just going to do a very, very simple spiral bloom. Most of it you won't be able to see. Taking it all the way to the edge. Did I take it far enough over here? Maybe not. There we go. All right, now we need to do some lines. I think I'm just going to do straight lines. No squigglies. Straight. Simple. And I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave the lines big. I'm not going to separate them anymore or do any slashes out, because when you think of the petal of a bloom, the bottom petals are bigger. So I'm going to do that. And that is it. Then we're going to let it cook, do its thing. I'll take a look at it. There's a very tiny bit. We could possibly do a backing if I dome it on it. If I do a backing, we will come back just so I can show you what I do. We'll be back. All right, well, I went ahead and tried to do the back, but it overflowed, and so that looks a little weird. I just used this Decorum resin dye paste. I'm hoping it didn't mess up the front and all that work I put into it, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully everything else worked out right. It's the moment of truth. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is lovely. That is just lovely. You know what I can do over here? Let's just, while it's still soft, try to cut that off. Oh, wow. Do you see the two layers? That worked out really, really well, the two layers. Yeah, that's lovely. I didn't ruin it. Thanks for watching.